Hi, good morning my dear students. Welcome back to my English class. Then the last class we have, do you remember? We have started our new chapter, The Happy Prince. I think all of you read it and enjoyed the story very well. I think all of you very well like it, okay? I know that because it is a very interesting story and I know you have already known about this story, okay? Then where we entered, you know, where we entered, then we entered the part then the request. The request. Do you remember the request? Do you remember that? Yeah. Then whose story is this? You know, yeah, this is a story of a happy prince. After the death of this happy prince, the people, courtiers, built a statue of him, and he was now it is situated at the middle of the city. Then a little bird, a swallow, then his friends had gone to Egypt to save from the coming winter, and he was alone and there, and he took shelter for one night. He took shelter under the feet of this happy prince, statue of this happy prince. You understand that much? Yeah. Then when one drop of water, a drop of water fell on this bird, and he looked up and he could see. What did he see? Yeah, he could see this water is coming from the eyes of this happy prince. Then he wondered, why is this very sad? He asked, who are you and why are you very sad? Then the happy prince explained about about him and how he lived in the palace, and after the death what happened. And how was this happy prince? He was gilded all over with gold, and in the place of eyes he had, what did he have? He had then sapphires, and he had in the place of the over the leaves fine gold, he had two bright sapphires and a large red ruby on the handle of his sword. All of you know that. And but he had no use of that. So when he was standing at the middle of the city, in the middle of the city on a tall column, he could see everywhere. Then the sufferings of the people, miseries of the people around him made him very sad. So he was very sad. So he requested that swallow to help him. As a messenger, by becoming a messenger. Okay, that is going to happen. Then in the section request, he asked the swallow to help him by taking one of the sapphires and giving a boy who was suffering with fever. His mother had nothing to give him, only river water. This boy was crying for oranges, but she had no money to give him. Okay, give him these oranges. Okay, so she was crying. She was crying, and this boy also was crying. Then this swallow helped him, this happy prince, as a messenger for giving this mother one of the sapphires of him. Then he asked to the swallow to pluck out one of the sapphires from his eyes and give to that mother. Okay, we have stopped there. Then what was the reply of this swallow, you remember? Yeah, the swallow replied. At first he was not ready to help that boy, because he hated the boys, because these boys often threw stones at them. So at first he was not ready, but he felt pity on had the happy prince and he helped, and he was ready to help the prince. Okay, we have stopped there. The next session we can go to the section the messenger. What is the next session? The messenger. Okay. Yeah, I am going to read. Okay. The happy prince looked so sad that the swallow was sorry. It's very cold here, he said, but I will stay with you for one night and be your messenger. Thank you, little swallow, said the prince. So the swallow picked out the ruby from the prince's sword and flew away with it in his beak over the roofs of the town. Understood? Yeah. He then at last, as a request to this, as a request of this happy prince, the swallow was ready to be his messenger. Okay. Then the swallow said, the happy prince looked so sad. The happy prince looked so when he was not ready to be the messenger of him or to help him. The happy prince was very sad. The happy prince was very sad. The happy prince looked so sad that the swallow was sorry. Swallow felt sorry upon him. He felt sorry upon him because the happy prince was so sorry, so sad. Okay. The swallow was sorry. It's very cold here. He said, it's very cold here. He said, but I will stay with you for one night. For one night only. For one night only, I will stay with you. I will live with you and be your messenger. Who agreed? Yeah, the swallow agreed because he felt pity upon this happy prince because he was very sad. But I will stay with you for one night and be your messenger. He agreed to be the messenger of the happy prince. Understood? He agreed to be the messenger of the happy prince. Are you looking at the textbook? Are you looking? Yeah. Page number 116. Okay. Then all of you listen very well. Okay. Thank you, little swallow, said the prince. Then the prince replied, thank you. He thanked to the swallow. The prince thanked to the swallow for helping him, for showing the mentality to help him. Okay. So the swallow picked out the ruby from the prince's sword. What did he do? Yeah, as the prince told him, he picked out the ruby from the prince's sword. There was a ruby on the prince's sword, and he picked out the ruby from the prince's sword and flew away with its beak over the roofs of the town. Then prince sword and flew away with it in his beak. He picked out picked out from his sword and with its beak over the roofs with his beak, beak of the bird in his beak and over the roofs of the town, and he flew over the roofs of the town, flew very high in the sky. He flew very high in the sky over the roofs of the town. Okay. Over the roofs of the town. At last, he came to the poor house. Whose poor house? Yeah, this boy who was tossing with fever was lying on a bed in a room, and his mother was there sitting very sadly. Then at last he flew over the roofs and towns, and at last he reached to this house. Reached to the house of this boy and mother. Okay. At last, he came to the poor house and looked in. Then he reached this poor house and looked in through the window. The boy was, what did he see there? The boy was tossing feverishly on his bed, and the mother had fallen asleep. What happened? The boy who was crying for oranges was very weak and tired. He was tired. So because of fever, the boy was tossing feverishly. Feverishly means due to fever. Due to fever, he was tossing. He was shivering with the fever. It was a strong fever. So he was, as you know, when you have fever, your body began to shiver. Like that, this boy was shivering with fever. Feverishly means with fever. He was shivering. He was tossing on his bed, and the mother had fallen asleep because of tiredness, because of tiresome. This mother was fallen asleep. Mother was sleeping. Mother was sleeping, and this boy was tossing with fever or shivering with fever. Okay. He laid the ruby on the table. What did the swallow do? Our swallow laid this ruby on the table. He put that ruby on the table there, table in that room. Okay. Then he flew gently round the bed, fanning the boy's forehead with his wings. Then it is very hot. It is very hot on his forehead was very hot. And what did he do? Then he flew gently round the bed. He began to flew round the bed where this boy was lying. Okay, this bird flew around the bed where this bird was. Where this boy was lying with fever. Gently round the bed, fanning the boy's forehead. What by doing? By fanning, his moving his wings. This swallow began to fan, moving his wings up and down. That is, give a fan. He began to fan his forehead. He began to fan his forehead with his wings to give him some solace, to give him some comfortable. To give some comfortable, he began to fan with his wings. He began to move his wings up and down as if to give some coolness or give a comfortability to give some solace to this boy. Okay. Then the flew gently round the bed, fanning the boy's forehead with his wings. Then the swallow flew back to the happy prince. What did he do? Then the swallow flew back to the happy prince. Then after doing this, after helping this boy and his mother, he flew back. The swallow flew back to the happy prince and told him what he had done. And he explained everything to the happy prince. Then he told everything what he had done. Then after reaching the happy prince, he told everything what he could see there, what he had done there, all these things he explained to the happy prince. Okay, understood? Then the swallow flew back to flew is the past tense of fly. All of you know that. Then he flew back to the happy prince and told him what he had done. Past participle form of or V3 form of do is done. Okay, what he had done. I feel quite warm now, although it is so cold. That is because you have done a good deed, said the prince. The swallow fell asleep. Then you know what season was that? Which season was that? It was winter season. It is very cold there. It was very cold there. But what did this swallow say to the prince? Okay, you look at the textbook. I feel quite warm now. I feel quite warm now means I feel quite comfortable or happy now, or I feel quite cold in this winter also. I feel quite hot now. I feel quite moderately heat. Moderate heat. Warm means moderate heat. That is, I feel quite comfortable now. I feel quite warm now, although it is so cold. Although it is very severe cold. Although it is very severe cold, I feel quite hot now. That is because you have done a good deed. What is the reply of happy prince? Because you felt warm now means you have helped somebody. That is because you have done a good deed. What is the good deed here? What is the good deed that have done by this swallow? Yeah, he helped that boy and his mother. He helped this swallow, helped that boy and his mother. That is the good thing that he had done. When we help others, we feel quite happy and we feel quite happy when we help others. Like that, when this swallow helped this happy prince, he felt quite happy, he felt quite warm, comfortable, he felt quite happy. Okay, that is why he said so. I feel quite warm now, I feel quite happy now, I feel quite comfortable now. Even though it is so cold, I feel quite warm now, although it is cold. That is because you have done a good deed. Then the prince said, you feel quite warm now, or you feel quite happy now, or you feel quite comfortable now, because you have done a good deed. If you are doing something good to others, or if you are helping others, you feel quite happy or comfortable. Okay, said the prince. The swallow fell asleep. At that night, the swallow fell asleep there. Okay, then he do as the prince said to him. Okay, then he felt quite comfortable, happy, and he fell at that night there. Okay, then the next part is the writer. Next part is the writer. The next morning, look at the textbook and listen when I am reading. Okay, the next morning the prince said, swallow, swallow, little swallow, far away across the city I see a young man. Far away across the city I see a young man. He is leaning over a desk covered with papers. His hair is brown and crisp and his lips are red as a pomegranate. He is trying to finish a play. Hunger has made him faint. Then what is the another help he is asking for? Look at the writer. The next morning the prince said, after that night, the next morning came, the prince said, swallow, swallow, little swallow, far away across the city I see a young man. Far away across the city I can see a young man. He is leaning over a desk covered with paper. He is leaning over a desk covered with papers. In front of him there was a desk and there was full of papers on that desk. And I see he is leaning over a desk covered with papers, and he was sitting very tired, very weakly he was sitting there. His hair is brown and crisp. How was his hair? His hair was very brown and crisp. And his lips are red as pomegranate. Pomegranate. You know pomegranate? Okay. Color is red. He is trying to finish a play. What is he doing? He is a writer. You know, he is a writer and he is trying to finish a play. A play means a drama. He is trying to finish a play, but can he finish that? No. Why? Hunger has made him faint. Hunger has made him weak. Because of hungry, he has no food to eat. He had no food to eat. So this hunger had made him very weak or dizzy, or he became very dizzy. He felt dizzy because of hunger. Okay. Or unconscious, he became unconscious. Hunger has made him faint. He was very weak because of hunger. Okay. Then who was the next one is? Who was this next one? Yeah, this a writer. He wants to help a writer now. Then he asking the swallow to be there for one night also. I will wait with you here one night longer, said the swallow. Shall I take him another ruby? So you are going to say me to wait with you for one night longer? You want to stay with you one night longer? I will wait with you here one night longer, said the swallow. Shall I take him another ruby? Alas, I have no ruby now, said the prince. My eyes are all that I have left. They are made of rare sapphires, brought out of India 1,000 years ago. Pluck out one of them and take it to him. Yeah, I will. Then the swallow understood what is he going to say. What this prince was going to say, he understood that. So before asking his help, he said to him, I will wait with you here one night longer. You want me to wait for you one night longer also. That you want? Yeah. I will wait with you here one night longer, said the swallow. Shall I take him another ruby? You want me to take another ruby from you and give that writer? Shall I take him another ruby? Lass, I have no ruby now. That is the reply of the happy prince. Alas, oh, what can I do? I have no ruby now. I have only one ruby on my sword hilt. So, alas, then what is the prince asking to do? I have no ruby now, said the prince. My eyes are all that I have left. Now I have only my eyes. In the place of his eyes, there are two sapphires. You know that, the precious stones, these are sapphires. Alas, I have no ruby now, said the prince. My eyes are all that I have left. I have only my eyes. I have only my eyes left here. So, what you want to do? They are made of rare sapphires. They are made of rare sapphires. They are very rare species. They are made of rare sapphires brought out of India. They are brought out of India 1,000 years ago. 1,000 years ago, they are brought out of India. Then pluck out one of them. What you want to do? You pluck out one of them, one of the eyes of me, or one of the precious stones or sapphires of me. Pluck out one of them and take it to him. You pluck out one of the sapphires from me, from the place of my eyes. From the place of my eyes, there are two sapphires. Then you pluck out one of the sapphires and take to him, Please help me to do that. What he wanted to do? Yeah, the swallow had to pluck out one of the sapphires from his eyes and take it to that writer. Take that to the writer. Okay. I will wait with you here one night longer, said the swallow. Shall I take him another ruby? Lass, I have no ruby now, said the prince. My eyes are all that I have left. They are made of rare sapphires, brought out of India 1,000 years ago. Pluck out one of them and take it to him. Then he said, dear prince, said the swallow, I cannot do that. Don't say to me to do that. Don't say to me to do that. I cannot do that, dear prince, and began to weep. He began to weep means he began to cry. He began to cry. The swallow began to cry. Swallow, swallow, little swallow, said the prince, do as I command you. Swallow, you don't worry about me. You can do as I command. Do as I command you. So the swallow plucked out the prince's eyes, and then because of his command, because of his request, all these things made him, compelled him to do that. Okay. So the swallow plucked out the prince's eyes and flew away to the young man. Then he did as he was commanded. He did as he was commanded. So the swallow plucked out the prince's eyes and flew away to the young man. Then he flew away to that young man who was writing the play. The young man did not hear the flutter of the bird's wings. What do you mean by flutter? The sound made when the birds are moving the wings up and down. The sounds made when the birds are moving their wings up and down. Okay. Then the young man did not hear, you know that he was fainted. He was because of hunger, he was fainted, you know that. So he didn't hear the sound of this fluttering sound of his wings. The flutter of the bird's wings, when he looked up, the young man did not hear the flutter of the bird's wings. When he looked up, he found the beautiful sapphire. After some time, when he looked up, he could see the beautiful sapphire. He was wondered where it come from. Flutter of the bird's wings. When he looked up, he found the beautiful sapphire. I am beginning to be appreciated. He was surprised. I am beginning to be appreciated means I am beginning to be praised. I am beginning to be praised. He cried. Everyone, somebody is appreciating me. Somebody is appreciating me. I am beginning to be appreciated, he cried. That is from some great admirer. He thought that is this sapphire is from some great admirer. There are some admirers for me. I am beginning to be appreciated means somebody is trying to admire me or somebody is trying to praise me. So, these sapphires are coming from the admirers of me, he said. He thought these sapphires are coming from some admirers of him. Some admirers of him have given that sapphire. This is from some great admirer. Now I can finish my play. Now he could, he was very, he understood that he was very happy to finish that play. I can finish my play, and he looked quite happy. He became very happy by getting this affair because he could get a good prize from this, and he could buy good food and other things, and he could he no longer be hungry and would get good food, and he will get energy to finish that play. So he was very happy. Then understood this much? Then once again I am reading that paragraph. So the swallow plucked out the prince's eyes and flew away to the young man. The young man did not hear the flutter of the bird's wings. When he looked up, he found the beautiful sapphire. I am beginning to be appreciated, he cried. This is from some great admirer. Now I can finish my play, and he looked quite happy. Then after getting that sapphire, he felt quite happy. Okay. Then we can go to the next part, that is the little girl. From the heading itself, we can understand that he is going to help a little girl. You can go. Shall we go? Yeah. The next day, the swallow flew back to the happy prince. I have come to bid you goodbye, he cried. Swallow, swallow, little swallow, said the prince, will you not stay with me one night longer? Then, the next day, the swallow flew back to the happy prince. Then he flew back to the happy prince and said, I have come to bid you goodbye. I have come to say goodbye. Bid you means say goodbye. Bid you means say goodbye to you. Bid means say. I have come to bid you goodbye means I have come to say goodbye to you, he cried. So then what is the response of this swallow? The happy prince. Swallow, swallow, little swallow, said the prince, will you not stay with me one night longer? Will you please? He requested again. Will you please stay with me one night longer? Will you please stay with me one night longer? It is winter, answered the swallow. It is winter, you know. My friends are enjoying in the winter, but I cannot. It's winter, answered the swallow, and the chill snow will soon be here. Dear prince, I must leave you, but I will never forget you. Yeah, then what is the response? It's winter. What are you saying? It's winter. Chill snow is, severe snow is approaching. How can I live here? You know, it's winter. I am alone here. My friends are in Egypt. It's winter, answered the swallow, and the chill snow will soon be here. Severe cold will be here soon. Soon, the severe snow will be here, or severe cold is approaching. Dear prince, I must leave you. Don't compel me to be here. Don't compel me to be here. I must leave you. I want to leave you. But I will never forget you. I will not forget you. You are a very good, kind man. So I will not forget you. In the square below, but the prince continued. In the square below, said the prince, there stands a little match girl. There stands a little match girl. You can, in the square below, we can see a match girl is there. Match girl means a girl who is making matches. Girl who is making matches. Okay. She has let her matches fall in the gutter and they are all spoiled. Her father will beat her if she does not bring home some money. She has no shoes, no stockings and no sweater. In the square below, said the prince, there stands a little match girl. You can see, in the square below, you can see a little match girl. What was she doing? She has let her matches fall in the gutter. Her matches had fallen in the gutter and they are all spoiled because of it fell in the gutter. They are spoiled in the water by soaking in the water gutter and they are all spoiled. Her father will beat her if she does not bring home some money. They are making their livelihood by selling these matches. Then they are by falling on the gutter they were spoiled. So her father will be angry with her and beat her if she does not bring the money from that matches. Her father will beat her if she does not bring home some money. She has no shoes. In this severe cold, she was not wearing any shoes or sweater because she was very poor. She was very poor. She has no shoes, no stockings. No, these things are wearing at the winter time. Okay, you know that. She has no shoes, no stockings and no sweater. She in this severe cold, she is not wearing any sweater or shoes or stockings. Then what you want to do? You want to help her. Pluck out my, then another ruby, other ruby also to help that girl. I cannot pluck out your eyes. Now the swallow was very sad because this prince was saying her to pluck out the other eye of that other eye also of him. I cannot pluck out your eye. You would be quite blind then. If I pluck out your other eye, you will be quite blind. You cannot see anywhere. I cannot pluck out your eye. You would be quite blind then, said the swallow. Swallow, swallow, little swallow, said the prince, do as I command you. This is a command. Take it as a command from me. Do as I command you. Don't say like that. Don't feel pity on me. Don't feel pity on me. Do as I command you. This is a command from the prince. You understand that? So he plucked out the prince's eyes. Then he pulled out. Plucked out means pulled out the prince's other eye and darted down, rushed down with it. Darted down means dart as a deer, rushed down with it. Then flew very speedily, fastly. Darted down with it. He saw the girl who was this match girl. Which girl? This match girl. He saw the girl. He slipped the jewel into the palm of her hand. What did he do? He slipped that. Then he was in the below the square, and what did she do? The swallow do? She put it in her palm. He slipped that. It is in his on this sapphire or this ruby is on his beak, and he slipped. Slipped means she slipped it on the palm of her hand, into the palm of her hand. Okay. What a lovely bit of glass! She was very wondered. She was very surprised. What a lovely bit of glass! What a lovely piece of glass! Cried the little girl. It was shining. Cried the little girl, and she ran home laughing. When she got this ruby, this piece of glass or a bit of glass, a shining glass piece, or this jewel, she ran to home by laughing. Then the swallow came back to the prince. Then after helping this girl, swallow came back to the prince. You are blind now, he said, so I will stay with you always. he said, you are now blind, so I will stay with you always. I will not leave here because you are very blind, you cannot see anywhere, you are helpless, so I will be here with you always. No, little swallow. Then the prince said, no, 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 you don't be here. No, little swallow, said the poor prince, you must go away to Egypt. Your friends are in Egypt, so you must go away to Egypt. I will stay with you always. Again he requested, please allow me, please let me to help you because you are very blind. I will stay with you always, said the swallow, and he slept at the prince's feet. By saying that, he and that night also he slept at the prince's feet. Okay. Next part is the city sights. The city sights. Dear little swallow, said the prince, fly over my city and tell me what you see there. Then he said, dear little swallow, said the prince, fly over my city, you fly over my city because I cannot see now anywhere. So, you fly over the city and tell me what you see there and tell me, be my eyes, you be my eyes and you can see what are the sights there and you can explain or you can tell me what you can see around here. Okay. And tell me what you see there. The swallow flew over the great city. Then he began to fly over the great city and saw the rich making merry while the beggars were sitting on the gates, at the gates. He flew into the dark lanes and saw the white faces of starving children. Then what did he do? As the prince said, he flew over the city and what are the sights he could see there? The rich making merry, rich are very happy, rich are making merry, rich they are very happy, they are enjoying their life, rich making merry while the beggars were sitting at the gates. What are the beggars doing? Beggars were sitting at the gates of this rich people for getting any food, for getting any food. Okay. One time food. And so the rich making merry while the beggars were sitting at the gates. He flew into the dark lanes. He flew into the dark lanes. There these poor people are living. They flew into the dark lanes, lanes means slum areas. He flew into the dark lanes and saw the white faces of starving children. What he could see there? He saw the white faces of bloodless faces because of hungry, because of starvation. They are very poor. They are very pale. They are very pale. There is no symptom of blood on their face. Then they are very poor and hungry and starving. They are in a poor condition. The children are the slum areas we can see they are living in a very poor condition. Then he could see, the swallow could see in the dark lanes the white faces of starving children. Pale white faces means bloodless. They are not at all energetic because of the lack of blood. The white face of starving children. Then he flew back and told the prince what he had seen. Then after finding out all these things, he flew back to the prince and explained what did he see there, what did he see in the city around. I am covered with fine gold. Then he felt pity upon these people, these poor people. Then he said, I am covered with fine gold. My body is covered with fine gold. There is no use for me. People they did it. They decorated my body with this fine gold, but there is no use for me. I am covered with fine gold, said the prince. You must take it off. You can take it. You can remove it. You can take it off leaf by leaf. You can remove it leaf by leaf and give it to my poor people, and it will be useful for them. There is no use for me because I am a statue. Then if you give these fine gold, leaves, golden leaves to these poor people, it will be useful for them. So you should pluck out. You should take it. You take it off and give to that poor people. And give to my poor people. They always think that gold can make them happy. Poor people are thinking about getting some money or gold. They think that God can make them happy. When they are getting money, they will be happy. They think like that, poor people. They are always thinking of getting money that make them happy. So, you should give these golden leaves to that poor people to make them happy. Okay. Leaf after leaf of the fine gold the swallow picked off, till the happy prince looked quite dull and grey. He took it to the poor, and the children's face grew rosier, and they laughed and played games in the street. We have bread now, they cried. Leaf after leaf, they are in the golden leaves, you know, his body was decorated with golden leaves, you know that. Leaf after one by one, leaf after leaf of the fine gold, they are made of fine gold. Then he took these leaves one by one, leaf after leaf means one by one, these leaves took this leaves one by one. The swallow picked off, till the happy prince looked quite dull and grey. At last this happy prince became quite dull and grey, means it became very colourless, because of when he was decorated with this fine gold, he was very beautiful and shiny. But after taking off or removing all these fine gold, he became very dull, colourless and grey, very ugly. He became very ugly. Okay. Leaf after leaf, one of the fine gold, the swallow picked off, until the happy prince looked quite dull and grey. At last, this happy prince became very colourless and ugly. It is no longer beautiful. It is no longer beautiful. Very ugly now. He took it to the poor, and the children's faces grew rosier. Then the swallow gave these things, this gold to the poor, and their children's faces grew rosier, very rosy color. They became very rosier because they became healthy. They became very healthy, getting good food from these gods. And the children's faces grew rosier because they began to have good food and other things, and they became very happy, and their faces became rosier. Grew rosier, and they laughed and played games. After getting enough food, they began to play in the street, played games in the street. We have bread now, we have food now. Our first basic need is food, you know that. If you have any one time's food, you will be very weak. Then you think about these children who are not getting any food, and they are very weak. They are living in a very poor condition, and when they get this fine gold, they began to get money, and they began to have good food, and they began to be healthier than earlier, and they are very happy for getting food. Then they cried, they shouted, we have now bread now, we have bread now, we have bread now. Bread now means we have food now. Okay. Then I am going to the next part, that is the sacrifice. The sacrifice. Then the snow came, then winter came. We know that winter was approaching. Up to this time, winter was approaching, then the snow came. At last the snow came. The poor little swallow grew colder and colder, but he would not leave the prince. He loved him too well. He tried to keep himself warm by flapping his wings. Then the winter came, winter became very severe, it was very cold there. Then the snow came, the poor little swallow grew colder and colder. Our little swallow he could not suffer this cold, he could not suffer this severe cold. He became colder and colder. But he would not leave the prince, but he was not ready to leave the prince in his sad time. Then a friend in need is a friend indeed, you know that. But he would not leave the prince. He loved him too well. Yes, he loved him very well. He loved him very well. He tried to keep himself warm by flapping his wings. By moving up and down his wings, he began to make him warm, by making this happy prince warm, make this happy prince heat. Okay. Keep himself warm by flapping his wings, but at last he knew that he was going to die. He could not do that for a long time. He could not overcome that winter. He could not overcome that winter or snow. At last, he knew that, he understood that he was going to die. His body was becoming very weak. He could not stay no longer. He was going to die. He had just strength to fly up to the prince's shoulder once more. He had just strength. He had only just strength to fly up to the prince. It was very high up. He had just strength to fly up to the prince's shoulder once more. Goodbye, dear prince, he murmured. Goodbye, he said. Goodbye, he murmured. Murmured means said in a low voice. He cannot take his voice. He was very weak. He was very weak. The swallow was very big because of this severe cold. So he said, goodbye, dear prince. I am glad that you, then the prince thought he was going to Egypt. I am glad, I am happy that you are going to Egypt last. Little swallow, said the prince. And the prince said, I am very glad, I am very happy that you are going to Egypt. The prince said, it is not to go Egypt. The swallow replied, it is not to Egypt that I am going. I am not going to Egypt, said the swallow. He fell down dead at his feet. By saying that, he fell down dead at his feet. He could not control no longer. Okay. It is no longer Egypt that I am going, said the swallow. He fell down dead at his feet. Then he sacrificed his life for the happy prince. He sacrificed, this swallow sacrificed his life for the happy prince. Okay. At that moment, a curious crack sounded inside the statue as if something had broken. The leaden heart had snapped right in two. Okay. At that moment, when he was died, at that moment itself, a curious crack. A curious means a strange crack. Crack means a breaking sound. Sounded inside the statue as if something had broken. As if something had broken. A breaking sound had heard. A breaking sound had heard. The leaden heart snapped right into two. The heart made of this statue, you know that it was made of lead. Then that leaden heart was snapped right, broken into, cut into two, right into, broken into two. Okay. Then the ghost story is going to end, the tragic end. Very tragic. It is very tragic means sad end. Early the next morning, the mayor was walking in the square. The mayor of that city was walking in the square below in company with the town councillors. Then in the early morning, the mayor of that city was walking in the square below in company with the town councillors, As they passed the column, then they are passing the column by talking about many things. Then they were passing the column, looked up the statue. They passed the column. The mayor looked up the statue. What happened to this statue? Dear me, how shabby the happy prince looks. Then he said, dear, how shabby, how ugly. It has been very shining and beautiful, but now it is very shabby, it is very ugly, it is very colorless. The happy prince looks, he said, and here is actually a dead bird at his feet. Then there is a dead bird at his feet. What a ugly thing it is. And here is actually a dead bird at his feet, continued the mayor. Very dirty, it is very dirty, he said. As he is no longer beautiful, he is no longer useful. It has been useful as it has been very beautiful, and it has been giving happiness to all. So, but it is very ugly, it is not beautiful, so it is not giving happiness to anyone. So, what you want to do? It is time we pull down this statue. It is high time to pull down this statue. It is the time to remove the statue from here. As he is no longer beautiful, he is no longer useful, it is time we pull down the statue. So, they pulled down the statue of the happy prince. Then the mayor ordered them to pull down the happy prince, statue of the happy prince. So, they pulled down the statue of the happy prince. I think all of you enjoyed the story. Okay, this is a story of Oscar Wilde, and all of you should read it very well and understand the difficult words and their meanings and write their meanings in your notebook. Okay, I am going to wind up today's class. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.